we don't block the door. Thank you.
Hello.
I know you said you're not big on records, but
I heard.
I mean, it's either way you look at it, it's a big milestone. I mean, what does it mean to you?
It means a lot. It means that I'm in the midst with the other great backs that came through Temple. But at the end of the day, it's always we still have 5 regular season games left, so I still have to keep looking forward. And next game mentality. So it's nice to know, but really doesn't let it bother me too much.
It gets through that first touchdown. It looked like you should have been dropped for a 4-yard loss. Instead, you bounce it off, get to yourself in the end zone. What did you see there?
Nothing. It was clogged up, so I just either it was one of the make or break plays. Either it makes me look good or it's the ball field. So I just took a risk. Honestly.
Is it fun being in an offense like this where, I know other coaches might say, well, we got to start throwing, and Steve seems to think if the run's working, we're just going to stick with it and stay in rhythm. How much does that help you guys? How fun is it to be in an offense like that?
It's the run game actually does get me into a rhythm, but if we incorporate the pass in, it doesn't really affect me either as long as we come out on top. I really don't have a problem.
You guys haven't really missed it. I know John's been out at center. That's a key position. Jeremy stepped in, and then the line just keeps blocking well. What does that say about those guys up front that they haven't been able to really miss a beat with him out?
It's my line. I love them to death. They do the majority of the work on the field. And I just I just run. But they're the Hogs. They move people out the way. They're the people hitting every play and whatnot. But I'm proud of them. They really did open a lot of holes today for both me and Matt Brown. So congratulations to them. And I already let them know that I was really proud of them after the game. We're doing fourth quarter.
Does it feel weird to break one of your own records?
What record did I break?
Single season touchdown record. You had 16 2 years ago.
I didn't even know that. It's just a little. I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's trying to be a little overachiever, trying to I would say higher my level of play, and seeing that freshman year I had a good year, and this year that I'm also having another good year. Seems I'm rising the bar a little bit.
That second touchdown run, you kind of went parallel to the line of scrimmage for a while. Did you feel like if you could get to that edge, you'd probably be able to break it?
Yes, I did. Like I said, I hesitated for a little bit, so if I pulled everybody in, if I got to the outside, I figured that I could just outrun everybody.
That touchdown got called back at the end of the first half. Steve seemed a little angry on the sideline.
I didn't know it got called back until I was done celebrating. So once I realized it was actually called back, I was actually upset.
Matt talked a little bit about how he's gotten back into the mix and how he kind of had to change his attitude. What have you seen from him over these past few weeks? Because he said there was a point where he wasn't sure if he was going to come back or not. What has it meant to have him back in the mix, and how have you seen him come along over these past few weeks?
I would say he used to be I want to say a selfish guy, but if he didn't see the amount of playing time, if he didn't make a contribution to the game that he wanted to, he would just have, I would say, a bad attitude for the rest of the week and whatnot. But now that he's, in the mix and he's always high-spirited, and that's actually a good contribution to not just the team, but me and Coach Foreman. If all the running backs are in a good mood and all the running backs are willing to do with whatever, then that's just lifts the team up.
Is that Steve's thing, tough love, my way or the highway? Is that how he operates things?
Honestly, yeah. It's not a bad thing though. It's not, it's just gonna get done this way. This is how I want it done, and that's it. And either you do it or you. I listen all the time, so
you don't try to test it?
No, not at all.
Talk about the other side of the ball. Your defense is 2 straight shutouts.
Yeah, we try to keep them as fresh as we can. We try to run the clock out and stay on the field as long as possible and give them, a chance to just 3 and out. So they stood up amazing against the offense.
Steve talks about how hard you guys go in practice during the week. That's a fine line. You're obviously carrying the ball 30 times a week. Are you really pushing it in practice too, or do you try to give yourself a little bit of a break during the week at all?
I go harder in practice than I do in the game, honestly. The preparation is leading up to the game is really what I focus on. So I go hard during practice, so the games it's not as hard as it will be.
Bernard.
Thanks, Bernard.